Welcome back to Horizontal, the podcast that explores the lost art of doing nothing. Our mission is to bring lounge culture into the 21st century. With our finger on the quiet pulse of a new generation, we ask the hard questions. Why are so many people lying down? What are they watching? And what do they dream about? We're your hosts, Meg Kelly.
And Mason Smeisterla.
Welcome back to Horizontal.
Welcome back.
We've got an awesome show for you guys today.
Good Lord.
We're going to talk about bots and DMing with
and trolling bots
and scamming and phishing and stuff on TikTok. Then we're going to talk about a dream. And then that's it.
Yeah.
So,
and then
that's what we're going to talk about.
Go about your day. Go about your day.
Go about your life.
Go about your life. Get your life.
I'm going through it, bitch.
Oh, bitch. It has been quite the week.
Wait, I feel like the only way to describe how I'm feeling is like in meme.
Yeah. This is the meme that we have been quoting nonstop.
So I feel like my emotion right now is like this meme of Cardi B, and she's like, I'm going through it. I'll just play it for you. One second.
So good. I'm going through it, bitch. I'm losing my motherfucking medulla.
Yep, that's me.
Woo! I'm going through, bitch.
I'm losing my motherfucking medulla.
Ooh.
Oh. So we don't really have like a trending thing right now. Oh, if you're on YouTube, you can see
the gnome.
I bought a gnome plush from Lord Crawley. If you listen to episode
the
3,
No More
episode,
yeah.
Episode 3, we talk about the No More, and then I bought some merch, and
She
apparently
purchased the merch.
They only made a few of these guys.
It's a rare item.
So it is a rare collectible, and he will be joining us from here on out.
Okay, we haven't discussed that.
Maybe not every time, but definitely
I'm okay
today.
for it right now.
I don't know how to segue into the next thing, so we're just gonna talk about it. I was trolling a bot this week, and I wanted to dive into that. Let's start at the very beginning.
I'm going through it, bitch.
Look, so this guy, right? He had like a kind of fun take. It was like he was talking about dating or something, and I was like, "Oh, that's fun." And then I like looked at his profile, and I like watched a couple others, and like I think I liked like maybe 3.
Okay,
2 or 3.
that's a good amount.
Then I'm back. Then I'm scrolling, and then I see that this guy has followed me, and I was like, "That's weird." So I go back to the video and I click on his profile. It has like 300,000, and I was like, "Okay, and he's following 60 people."
Oh, so
I was like,
60.
I was like, I must
You're
be
like,
really
whoa,
cute. Like he must have
special.
looked at my profile. Unique.
What was that?
It's all coming up, man.
Oh no. Oh my God.
I'm so glad I have this gnome. Anyway, so then I go, he's messaged me. I'm like, okay. God, now there's someone yelling on the street. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
Here we go. So first it says, wait, do you want to, you read it and then I'll read me.
Okay. Sending you light energies that bring comfort for the heart and soul. I'm picking random from my followers for October reading. Would you like me to consider you in a reading? Kiss, kiss.
Sorry, new here. Haha. What's a reading?
It says.
And I still thought it was him at this point. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you go. I've seen a glittery rainbow and it had a vintage feel to it. You've a strong energy and felt your physical presence. First scan, you seem balanced and aligned. And as it gets deeper, the stomach isn't too well. Pain in the legs and feet, and felt as if you're paralyzed, as if you got stuck and couldn't move forward. However, your strength made you gather yourself and pulled yourself up, and now you're starting to get it together. The back right side was also having a bit of discomfort. You're a beautiful energy, nevertheless. I also sensed as if you've lost someone and this person was on your mind. And you said...
I said, OMG, Nico, you're spot on.
You're spot on. And it goes, what is your zodiac signs? And you said, Leo.
I said, Leo.
Which is a lie.
Not true.
She's an Aries. And then it goes, wow, good zodiac. And you said...
I said, lol, right?
What is your favorite color? Heart, star emoji. You said...
Purple.
Purple.
I said, this convo is giving bot.
And then it goes, okay, good. Thumbs up. Send me your name and your date of birth for your reading. Kiss, kiss, heart.
I said, Anne Margaret, 8...
Okay, keep going.
Stupid.
Anne Margaret.
I said, Anne Margaret, 8/18/98. I made myself 4 years younger for the bot.
You.
Oh my God.
You're manifesting.
Oh my God. And then they said,
okay, perfect. Thumbs up. I accept donation of $30 upward for full readings. Are you available to donate? I accept payment via Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and crypto assets. Kiss, kiss. How much you can afford? Heart.
I said, not today, unfortunately. Could you do my first one for free?
They said, okay, thumbs up.
And then I said, keep up the good work.
And they didn't say anything back. They just hearted it.
They hearted every single one of my
one.
messages except for the one when I said I wasn't going to send them money.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how do they know which ones to heart?
I don't know how bots work.
Because it's a bot.
I don't know how they work like that. But then this one's a fake account, you found out, right? It's not the real one.
Their
Anne
handle is...
I'm sorry. Anne Margaret sounds like an American Girl doll.
By the way, this was all at 7:30 in the morning.
That is savage. Who the fuck are you? That is insane. All over a cup of coffee.
That's how I like to start my Fridays. Banter with a bot.
You know what? What a beautiful Friday morning.
Yeah,
Talking to a bot and trolling it. I like how you flipped the script on it.
I did. Well, once I figured out it was a bot, I was like, let's have fun with it.
Let's have fun.
Like, might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
They were very supportive. Lots of thumbs up.
Yeah. To enlighten us on some of the, back end coding and whatnot, we have
how bots work and
invited
everything.
My awesome brother-in-law, Winston, a.k.a. Prof. Wintin, Professor Wintin.
Professor Wintin.
To, give us his 2 cents on bots and fishing. And, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Right.
Hi, Winston. Welcome to Horizontal.
Welcome to Horizontal, Winston.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm actually lying in bed right now, just in the spirit of the pod.
Oh, good.
Oh, my God. He's
Thank
horizontal
you so
for
much.
horizontal. We appreciate it.
We're starting a movement.
We are.
a movement of not moving.
A movement of not moving.
Going to bed early.
You're our first, technically, you're our first guest.
Yes.
How
you
does
are
it feel?
First guest.
Wow. Well, I'm honored. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being
You
here.
are so welcome. We're honored to have you.
So we're excited to talk to you today about the potential scams and phishing schemes out there. And I sent you the screenshots of the DMs that I had with my fun friend, and so I was just wondering, like, what's your kind of like overall high level impression, like just out the gate from looking at a scam like that?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks scammy. There's sort of two things that jump out. One is sort of the obvious bit that it ends. Well, it's like an account who you don't know, who's striking up a conversation, but then is asking for personal information and is asking, I mean, at the end, just straight up for money.
Yeah.
I don't think the money bit so much the scam. I mean, obviously, if you send them money, yeah, that seems like a scam in and of itself. That's probably too obvious. But I think just asking for like the name, and that to me feels kind of scammy.
Yeah. Asking for like personal info like that.
And your birthday, so they can read your chart, quote unquote.
Right. But it's like, obviously they're trying to get like security info.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a few different things that could be happening here. One is they could be trying to get that information for like an account recovery or something like that. Like they could be calling if you like your phone provider or something, like to do some sort of identity theft and be like, no, I am this person because I can provide the date of birth and other information.
Or like the favorite color.
Yeah.
They're like, what's your zodiac?
What's your zodiac favorite sign? Color? Those are all like security questions.
Yeah.
For some of those like security questions that
I didn't even think about that.
Or like a password.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then the other thing it could be, and we're seeing this more and more, is like the economy of scams becomes larger, is folks are just collecting as much information as they can about as many people as they can, packaging it all up, and then just selling it on the dark web to other folks to actually like do identity theft or take over your account or something like that.
Oh, that is so wild.
So it's kind of like a shot in the dark situation, like at like a numbers game. If they fish like 1 million people, like they'll eventually catch like a few identities and stuff.
Well, yeah, and actually that's the other bit this could be used for, is to create like compelling phishing emails or other sort of phishing content where someone reaches out to you and it's like, well, if they know this much about me, surely this thing must be legit. And in fact, they've bought this data about you online, or in this case, asked you for it or something like that.
And it's a scam.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And good thing you lied. You were like, I'm a Leo. My favorite color is purple.
I realized, I knew it was a scam, but I thought I would just kind of like have fun with it because the reading was so silly. But I'm glad I lied. Do you think that was like a bot, or do you think it was like someone who doesn't speak English who was like translating? Because I thought it was a bot, but like it's just because it didn't sound like the messages didn't make sense and the grammar was wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Yeah. So sometimes this is bots and it's all just automated. But there's also a lot of cases where there's just like warehouses of people, typically in poor countries around the world, and they're just given these scripts to do, and they're just trying to get as many people to give them information as possible, and they're just using Google Translate to go back and forth with you.
What?
Whoa.
Warehouses full of people fishing?
Yeah, totally.
Holy
yeah. I mean, there's
shit.
also there's these call centers. I want to say it was in the Bahamas. There was like a really big operation there, and they would just call people up to try to scam typically elderly folks out of like Social Security and savings and things like that.
Whoa. Yeah. See, and I was here thinking this was like a silly bot.
Yeah, we were over here laughing earlier.
Trying to like,
this is serious.
You know, I was like, oh, they're trying to like. At first, when I thought it was the creator, I was like, oh, he's got some code set up. So also, I don't understand how they found me, because I think I liked 3 of this creator's videos, and then the fake account followed me. So they must have some way of tracking who's engaging with certain creators, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be. They could have like other accounts out there which are even just like clones of other creators' accounts or something like that, like reposting content, just trying to get likes and follows, and then using that to go target you. And to get people who are already maybe interested in the genre or whatever the content is that these people are putting out. Yeah.
Maybe, did I comment on something?
Well, that could do it too.
That would have been more obvious. I don't remember, but that's just like, see, I thought it was like kind of a whatever thing, but now I just didn't realize like how like kind of like sinister,
how deep it goes.
like a little TikTok scam
little bot
could actually be.
Oh, it's crazy. Across like a lot of social media platforms, there's a bunch of these scams where people will ask you to send like really lewd photos of yourself.
Yeah.
And then they just hold you hostage and they're like, we're going to release these online if you don't pay us X amount of money.
Oh my gosh.
That's really sad. Yeah, there's been a number of suicides among teens over this.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I had no idea that it got that. I mean, I knew that these things happen on the internet, but I didn't know that could, the bots like that could get that intense.
Yeah, you just have to be so careful about like where you put your information and your, intimate details
know who you're
and
communicating
stuff.
with.
Yeah.
And don't just trust what other people tell you. Like there's plenty of scams I saw where people like fake creator accounts will reach out to you and say, this is actually like my personal account or something.
Right.
And I really want to get to know you or something. Don't fall for that.
Don't. Yeah. Scam.
That makes sense.
Seems, I mean, the general rule with all of this is if something seems too good to be true,
it probably is.
And
if something seems scary and urgent at the same time, like if you don't act within 5 minutes, something terrible is going to happen. That the reason they want to create that sense of urgency is so that you don't have time to think and process and reach out to other people.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're like, your credit card has been compromised if we don't have the information in 30 minutes.
This scary one I've seen recently is people using AI to clone other people's voices, and then they call you and act like
they're kidnapped.
Been kidnapped.
Yes, and then they demand money, and like it'll be like kids and like parents will get called, and it's like their kids' voices. It's fucking terrifying.
So crazy.
My mom has talked to me about that, and she's
I had not heard about that.
Yeah, no, it's so scary.
Yeah,
AI has gotten
and the scams are only gonna get more convincing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so then you need to be able to take a beat, call the loved one, see how they're doing. They may not answer right away. Don't take that as the flag that they've been kidnapped. Like, talk to some other people, see what's happened. If you've got Find My Friends, that can be helpful, and you can sort of check that. Oh yeah, they're actually just at their job or at school or something like that. They're not kidnapped in Korea or something.
Yeah.
Woo! Woof. That is dark.
I thought it was like kind of a funny,
silly goose thing.
A funny little conversation I had. I'm so glad Well, I think something in the back of my head was like, don't say your real information, and so I gave them like all fake stuff because I just wanted to see what they would say.
Yeah,
I was just like curious. Yeah. Do you recommend that? Engaging with scammers?
You know what? There is a whole creator economy. Like I've seen a bunch of creators who their content is all about wasting scammers' time. And I think that's great.
I love that.
I could really get into that.
I think you did that too. You wasted their time.
I did. I was like, I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm all about it.
So you could have saved someone.
I'm all about it.
I remember 10 years ago just going back and forth with this guy over the price of my kidneys.
What did you?
Price of my kidneys.
And he was like, we can only do one, but I think I wasted a lot of his time. I think at one point I sent him a pie chart of the relative size of each kidney just to see how much I could get.
Oh my God, you're a genius.
What price did you land on?
I think it was $250,000.
Oh, okay.
To India for the operation or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that seems fine to me. That seems great.
Wait, so that was on the dark web?
That just ended up in my Gmail.
Oh,
shut up.
It was like they were.
Yeah, Wintin's not on the dark web.
Well, I don't know. Where do you find
No, these
backdoor
places
organ
exist.
sales?
Oh, there's people who would talk about shit like that.
I bet someone would try to sell their kidney on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the last 10 years, I think we've gotten better at catching stuff like that and sort of the Nigerian prince who needs to deposit his money somewhere. So the scams are getting more and more sophisticated.
Yeah.
When I was at Snapchat, we saw this guy had just like a farm of phones, thousands, if not tens of thousands of phones. And he had it all automated. So it could like tap different buttons for you and things like that. And he would lease it out to scammers to use so they could go add thousands of friends and things like that. And we managed to figure it all out and shut it down.
Oh my God.
It's crazy, the economy here. This guy was making millions of dollars just by having the farm of phones ready for scammers to use so they could just go do things at scale.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. So the attacks are just getting
good
more
for
and more
you for shutting
A
it down.
Farm of so how many phones was it?
King of Snapchat over here.
Thousands to tens of thousands. Just like old iPhones and Androids, and yeah, you could lease out like what different model of phone you wanted, and or how many phones you wanted, or you could also lease out accounts and say, well, I want an account who has like 1,000 followers, and then you could go send messages to all of those 1,000 followers, and yeah, it's crazy.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
That's
There's
crazy.
like a whole economy here. And that's not just Snapchat specific. That exists on all these platforms, and it's getting more. I mean, you see some of it with like the Russian disinformation campaign back in like 2016, where we had a bunch of fake accounts out there just pumping out media,
just propaganda.
Yeah, and they're getting more. They're getting better and better.
Right.
Yeah.
They're getting scammier and scammier.
Online presence is, and the more information you give away, and things like the scam you received here, the more they can target their content to you and make it look really, really specific.
You're right.
Wow.
You're right. Wow.
Well, damn.
Well, thank you for enlightening us.
Yeah.
And the public.
In the public, I know.
To be aware and
alert.
Be
careful, y'all. Don't be giving your favorite
out
color out.
No, or your zodiac sign or your birthday. No information.
Your mom's maiden name.
Even if you think it's fun to troll them, maybe steer clear. But you could waste their time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to waste their time.
Oh, yeah. I will.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
We will definitely waste their time.
Well, thanks for joining us, Winston.
Thanks,
we really appreciate it.
Love you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, you the best.
You the best. Have a good rest of your night and keep being horizontal.
Thank you. You too.
Okay.
Sleep well.
We will.
Oh my gosh, and happy birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yeah, tomorrow's his birthday.
Oh my God, happy birthday, Winston.
Hope you guys have a great day.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Winston.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fascinating.
That was wild. I did not expect it to be that conversation.
See, I was here thinking this would be like a nice like puff piece.
Yeah.
This
whole this is such a silly thing. Meg is trolling a bot.
There's a duality. Like there's like a this is very dark, but also you gotta laugh about it.
You gotta laugh about it.
You
You
know?
gotta find the humor.
You gotta laugh about it.
If you can't laugh about it, how you gonna live?
We do have a dream we'd like to discuss
We do
today.
have a dream.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
Isn't that right?
So a couple weekends ago, I was in Austin, Texas for Austin City Limits Music Festival, ACL, if you will. And my friends, we always call it a family reunion. All of my friends come in and we stay in my mom's house, sleep everywhere, and then we make a huge weekend of it. So my friend Catherine sent in a dream when she woke up in the morning at my house that day, one of those days.
I was at my house in Houston with my parents and my brother, and for some reason all of my coworkers were there and my boss was there as well. And I wanted to make carrot cake cupcakes that were gluten-free and dairy-free for some reason. And I had a lot of baby carrots I wanted to use up, and I was like, you know what, this'll really impress everyone. This'll show them. So I make the cupcakes, and then for some reason we're all in bunk beds, so we go to sleep, and then I wake up really early in the morning, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot the cupcakes. So I run out, and it's really smoky and it's really crazy. It smells terrible. I run out, and the cupcakes are burnt and they're fucked. They look terrible. So I throw them all out, but my cat Bo grabs onto one and he starts eating it. And I'm like, oh, that's so gross. I don't want you to eat that. You deserve better. So it's so
Not
gross.
Bo.
And at the same time, I'm trying to fan out the smoke so no one realizes what happened. At the same time, my boss calls me on the phone, even though she's there at the house in a bunk bed, and starts talking about work. And she was like, if something like this happens again, you might not be promoted. I'm not gonna talk to the CEO. Like you're good at your job, but this is just gonna stay with me. And I was like, damn, that sucks. So I'm like, no one else can know. So I'm fanning out everything. When my brother comes out and he's like, what is that smell? And I'm like, Joe, be cool.
Be cool.
Like, we got to get rid of it. And he's like, I'm not going to help you. And I'm like, yes, you are. Can you cook some bacon or something, or like try to cover up the smell?
Smart.
So eventually I coerced him into cooking bacon for me. And then he's asking me about, like, I don't know, like dating advice for this girl he's dating, which I'm like, wow, that's first time for everything. Good for you. And then my mom comes out and she's proud of us for making bacon. And then I woke up. So not sure what all that means, but I think it's important that I made it gluten-free and dairy-free for maybe I don't know, maybe being in this house has made me gluten-free and dairy-free conscious because of all the Smystrilla girls currently in it. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
All
Oh,
right.
wow. Wait, was she making muffins?
Yeah, she was making it was like carrot cake muffins.
Oh.
And she left them in the oven for too long. And I mean, it didn't start a fire, but it was just really smoky and smelled like shit, I guess. And then her boss called her from inside the bunk bed and was like, this happens again, bitch. You're not getting promoted.
I feel like I don't often dream about, but her parents still live in her childhood home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because my parents don't, so.
Right. No, same.
So I don't dream about my old home quite as much, but when you do, like, it's very
vivid.
It tugs at the heartstrings.
It stays with you, like
you
the
know?
smells, the creak of the floor. I remember my home growing up too.
Yeah. So ChatGPT says, dreaming about your childhood home often symbolizes returning to familiar or foundational parts of your life, like your roots, upbringing, or sense of self. It may indicate you're reflecting on family influences or core values. Being in Houston might also point to nostalgic feelings or unresolved emotions from that time or place.
I don't know. I think it's more of a job thing. Like,
yeah.
she's a boss career girl. Like, she's really just killing it in the biz. So I feel like maybe this is like, well, also, I don't know, like family and all of your coworkers together. That's so stressful.
That's very stressful.
Because those are all of the most like
yeah,
stress-inducing people in your life, no matter how much you love them.
Yeah.
So that's a lot.
Interesting.
And then the fact that you like burned the muffins. But I love that you were like, quick, think fast. We got to make bacon. I love how like bacon was the thing that saved the day.
Yeah. I like this. Okay, wait. Do you want to read number 6? I feel like I like that one from ChatGPT.
Mom being proud of making bacon. Your mom's pride in making bacon suggests a humorous or ironic twist in the dream. While you were worried about burning the muffins, she mistook it for a success. This could symbolize how different people have different perspectives on success and failure. It may reflect how family dynamics shape your self-perception, with some family members seeing you in a more positive light, even when you're focused on mistakes. That's true.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like, okay, was this a failure or was it actually a success? Because now everyone's happy we have bacon.
Yeah.
It's like, like you burned the carrot cake muffins.
But you fixed the situation.
But everybody has bacon
Everyone has
now,
bacon.
so it's all good.
And your boss who's in your bunk bed can suck it because
Yeah.
you fixed everything and you're still going to be promoted.
Yeah.
So
I wonder. Mm-hmm.
Also, your brother asking for dating advice is hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
I love how, like, even when you were, like, handling a crisis, there were still people coming up and asking you, like, what do we do?
Yeah.
How do I do this? How do I get a girl?
Which is,
you're
like,
who everyone comes to
yeah.
for advice, so I get it. But
Wonderful dream.
you,
Very unique.
you made the bacon and you're bringing home the bacon.
Yeah.
Even with your boss being a bitch
You're
in
bringing home
dream.
the bacon.
You're bringing home the bacon. I think that's what it's
I
all
love
about.
that. And even in a crisis, you were active. You were working through it. You knew what to do. And
Yep.
then in the end, you succeeded.
You did.
You're going to be just fine.
Dare I say you're going to get promoted.
You're going to get promoted. All right.
It's time.
Yep. What a wonderful episode. I had fun.
You know what?
I hope you guys had fun too.
I had fun. I'm sorry if I sound like a chain smoker. I will be.
It's because she is.
It's because I am. No, but oh God, I hope you're all taking care of yourself and getting horizontal when you need to.
If you guys could please rate and review, that would really help us. It helps get the algorithms going.
Yes.
You can rate and review on Spotify, Apple, comment and subscribe on YouTube. Follow our Instagram and TikTok at horizontal_pod.
And you can send us your dreams. Please send us your dreams. You can DM us or you can email us at
horizontalpod@gmail.com.
horizontalpod@gmail.com. I got it. Thank you.
All
right.
And without further ado,
let's lead you out with a guided meditation.
Let me make sure Lord Crawley's positioned
make sure
right.
The gnome is right.
There we go.
There he is.
All right, he's gonna be like
Gorgeous.
that. So everybody, if you have a moment to sit down or lay on the couch, before you get back to your day, please do so.
Take a deep breath in, all the way up to the tip of your head, down. Exhale to the bottom of your tippy toes.
Today we're in the Redwood Forest.
The Redwood Forest.
In Northern California, and it's foggy out.
Ooh, spooky.
There's a chill in the air, but it feels so nice to be out among nature.
It's the one time you look forward to laying on an air mattress. You can't wait to experience the stars at night with no light pollution. No people screaming in your building, and no one bothering you about work.
You find a good spot to set up camp and spread out on your little blow-up mattress and your sleeping bag to stare up through the branches into a deep indigo sky.
You can kind of see the aurora borealis.
In California?
Yes. The
That's
things
awesome.
in the sky are always changing. And you never know what you're going to see. It's the perfect, crisp, cold outside. And you have a hot tea. Actually, it's a hot toddy. You're feeling naughty.
Hot toddy.
It's a hot toddy in your hand, and you're sipping it.
You take a deep breath again. And feel grateful for this break and this time to connect with Mother Nature.
And you can't wait to break up with your boyfriend when you get back.
Because he eats too much Raising Cane's. And he can't even keep up.
He can't even keep up.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Horizontal. Catch us every Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.